Today I want to share one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned in life. A lesson I had forgotten for a while, but life made sure to remind me of. This video is about something that might seem grim at first: death. But my goal here is to show you how reflecting on our inevitable end can actually help us live better and with more purpose. The journey of life. Life is a winding road. No one hands us a rule book at the start, and we spend a lot of the journey making mistakes, learning from them, and trying to improve. And just when it feels like we're starting to figure things out, it's time to say goodbye. Seems unfair, doesn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to transform this reality into something more meaningful? For me, it all started when I lost one of the most important people in my life, my grandfather. He was the first close person I lost, and the longing I feel for him even today is immeasurable. But beyond the pain, he left me with a gift. His passing taught me the importance of remembering that our time here is limited, and that this very limitation is what makes life so precious. Are you living in the present? Think back to your childhood, those endless afternoons playing without a care in the world, the thrill of your first crush, or even the growing pains that taught you valuable lessons. Those moments, which feel so special now, were just ordinary days back then. And this keeps happening. We cherish the past, while letting the present slip by unnoticed. So ask yourself, are you truly living in the moment? Or are you just waiting for the next big thing, the next holiday, the next promotion, the next perfect moment? A wake-up call. This video is a call for you to step out of autopilot. Time doesn't stop, and the only certainty in life is that it will eventually end. But that truth doesn't have to be sad, it's an opportunity. When we understand that our time is finite, every choice becomes more meaningful, and every day is a chance to do something that matters. The metaphor of the trail. Imagine life as a trail. Sometimes the sun shines, and the walk feels light and easy. Other times, you stumble, and every step feels heavy. But eventually, everyone reaches an unscalable wall. That wall is death. And when we stand before it, the only question that will truly matter is, was it worth it? While the destination is the same for everyone, what really counts is how we walk the path. It's our choices, big and small, that determine the quality of our journey. Regrets we can avoid. Bronnie Ware, a nurse who cared for patients in their final days, shared the top 5 regrets she heard repeatedly. I wish I had lived a life true to myself, not what others expected of me. I wish I hadn't worked so much. I wish I had expressed my feelings more. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I wish I had allowed myself to be happier. None of these regrets are about money, fame, or professional success. They're about the connections and moments that truly matter, but are often neglected. How are we spending our time? Think about how you use your time. The day has 24 hours, but much of it is spent working, sleeping, and handling responsibilities. When we do have free time, we often waste it mindlessly scrolling on our phones. Did you know the average person spends about 5 hours a day on their phone? That adds up to almost 2 months a year. Now think, what are you doing with the hours that are truly yours? Choosing to live in the now life doesn't give us a pause button. Time is passing right now as you read this, but you can decide how to spend every second from here on out. Dedicate yourself to the people you love, pursue what makes you happy, and create memories you'll be proud to carry with you. Instead of fearing death, see it as a reminder to value the present. Hug the people you love, call a friend, or simply enjoy a meal with your full attention. In the end, what will matter is not what we achieved, but the connections we built and the memories we created. The secret to a fulfilling life. Death is not the opposite of life, it's part of it. Recognizing this is not a reason for despair, but a source of motivation. Understanding that time is finite helps us make more intentional choices and live with purpose. So the next time you catch yourself dwelling on the future or reliving the past, pause for a moment and breathe. Ask yourself, am I truly living right now? Because when the day comes that we reach our wall, peace will come from knowing that we made our time here count. The gift of mortality. Let's take a moment to think about something profound. Our awareness of mortality is actually a gift. Imagine if life stretched on forever. Would we still cherish the small, fleeting moments? Would we still rush to tell someone we love them, take a chance on our dreams, or savor the warmth of a sunset? The truth is, the ticking clock reminds us to live intentionally. It turns ordinary days into extraordinary opportunities. A shared laugh, a quiet moment of gratitude, or a simple act of kindness. All of these take on deeper meaning because we know they're finite. The power of reflection. Take a moment to reflect on your week. How much of it was spent truly present? Were you rushing through tasks, preoccupied with the next thing on your to-do list? Or did you pause to notice the world around you, to enjoy the company of a friend, or to appreciate the effort you've put into your journey so far? Reflection isn't about regret, it's about recalibration. It's about recognizing when we're veering off course and gently steering ourselves back to what really matters. Finding purpose in the everyday. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to mean discovering the cure for a disease or climbing the highest mountain. Purpose can be found in the small, consistent ways we contribute to the world. A teacher inspiring a student, a parent providing love and stability, a stranger offering a smile to someone who needed it. When we align our actions with our values, even the most mundane tasks become meaningful. Cooking dinner for your family, showing up to support a friend, or working hard at something you care about, these are moments that shape the legacy you'll leave behind. Living beyond the self. It's easy to get caught up in our own struggles, our own ambitions. But some of the most fulfilling moments in life come when we look beyond ourselves. Helping someone else, listening without judgment, or simply being present for another human being connects us to something larger. Think about it. What kind of impact are you having on the people around you? How will they remember you when you're gone? The illusion of control. We often live as if we have all the time in the world, planning meticulously for a future we can't fully predict. But life has a way of surprising us. Accepting that we can't control everything is liberating. It frees us to focus on what we can control, our choices, our actions, and our attitude. Instead of fearing the uncertainty, embrace it. Let it inspire you to take risks, to say yes to the things that matter, and to let go of the things that don't. Building a legacy. What do you want your life to stand for? When your time comes to face that wall we talked about, what will you leave behind? A legacy isn't about wealth or achievements. It's about the way you made people feel, the memories you created, and the values you passed on. Every day is a chance to build that legacy through kindness, courage, and authenticity. A final exercise. Here's something you can do today. Write a letter to yourself as if you were at the end of your life. What advice would you give? What moments would you tell yourself to savor more? What would you regret if you didn't do it now? This simple exercise can be incredibly eye-opening. It's a reminder that life isn't measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away.